As you can see, we're back here on the range in a brand new location. Back to our original location, that is, for this continuation of this episode. But leading off from the last segment, we were talking about can you be friends? We were talking about exes, and now the question has arose about can you be friends with your ex? There are certain situations to where you can and can't be friends with your ex. Pretty much, it basically depends on the breakup and the way it happened. First and foremost, usually with a mutual breakup, you're able to remain friends for the most part, but then when it comes to those other breakups,
the brutal ones,
questions can
Red
come up
flags
on
can come
whether
up.
you can remain friends.
Yeah.
Cleveland, would you like to give us an example?
Yeah, well, not in that sense, you know.
Yeah, not your own personal example, but just make up one.
Well, I mean, of course, you can come up one-on-one. I mean, there's one if getting cheated on. I mean, that's one where, you know, I mean, you can, with people getting cheated on, let's go ahead and discuss that first.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you get cheated on, you got to have what they call the level of cheating. Because if you just catch somebody talking to somebody else,
yeah,
that's not really cheating.
No.
But it's when you see somebody, when you see your man or your girl kissing on another dude or another girl,
yeah.
you know, your significant other kissing on somebody else,
Yes.
or doing something else with somebody else.
Yes.
That's when it becomes a factor of can you be friends? So that's one thing. That's one thing. Another one would be, you know, girl just snooping around. You know what I mean? I can't be friends with somebody who just gonna be snooping around my place. You know what I mean? You're gonna come over, chill out. Then, you know, whatever goes on inside the room between me and you is me and you. Don't go through my book bag. Don't go through my dressers. Don't do that stuff. That's not cool. And that would potentially make us not be friends. But, you know, you're talking about exes and how can you be friends. It depends on, you know, like you said, the reason why you broke up.
Yeah.
I can't be friends with a certain ex, you know, from when I first started college, because her parents don't like me. You know what I mean? And so, because her parents don't like me, they've brainwashed her into not liking me.
After the breakup?
After the breakup. So, frankly, in that sense of the word, you cannot be friends.
Yeah.
And another way you can't be friends is if suddenly, every time you're around each other, you bring up the past. You know what I mean? Like, if you're with your ex, and they're always like, well, remember when we were together? You know, and they're trying to push that envelope, and you don't want it to be pushed.
Stop bringing up bullshit.
Yeah. Don't bring up old shit.
Yeah, that is true.
So you can't be friends with somebody who constantly brings up the past.
And another thing about exes, I know we're talking about can you be friends or not, but this right here pissed me the hell off. Now, you know when you have an ex, you know when you're dating somebody, you have benefit. You have special privileges that you can do, like eat off one another's plates. You know, I mean, it's your girl and you might get mad, be like, don't touch my plate.
Yeah.
But you know, it's your girl, so it's like, whatever. But now, case in point, we was at McDonald's, and she ordered some fries. And I just tried to get one fry. One fry. She told me I could not get a fry, right? I'm like, cool, ain't even tripping. Don't worry about it. It's only a fry. I fried me some pork chops, you know. And I went to go see her, just, you know, say, hey, how you doing, and all this, right? She seen my pork chops. She's gonna go reach on my plate, grab one of my pork chops, and try to proceed to bite it. You know what Chris did?
Slapped it out of hand.
Let my
Yes,
pork chop
sir.
go.
Yes, sir.
She
That's
said,
I'm
what?
talking
I
about.
can't have a bite? I'm like,
Get some.
you remember that time you wouldn't let me get that fry? You not getting a bite. And she got pissed. But you know what? That's just what it is. You can't expect me to let you bite my pork chop when you can't give me a fry. Plain and simple. And my pork chops go better than McDonald's fries.
True that.
But in general, you can't expect for you to have the whatever you want to call, whatever kind of privileges you thought it was going to come with just because of the fact we were together. But then when I want the same, if I try to do the same thing and then you look at me and be like, hell no, it don't work like that. It's an even trade. You lose privileges, I lose privileges. It's just what it is.
Yep. Let's go ahead, go back to the subject on hand. That's a very good point, though. I'm with you on that. I'm personal about my food, but to go back to the point where we're talking about, being friends with the ex. Now, here's a light example of why you can be friends with your ex, and this happened with my most recent ex. One thing is, we were together for just over a month and a half. No real, now no love was there. It was all just, like, that emotional attachment was there, but the connection was not. You know what I mean? But the problem with that is when she decided, she said, hey, you know what? I'm just not feeling it anymore. I said, okay. That's just how you feel. That's how you feel. But after a month and a half, I'm not tripping on that. And so when she said, hey, can we still be friends? I said, yeah, we can still be friends. Because I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
There was no real, big emotions in there. You know what I mean? Like, there was no emotion. Like, I didn't love her. I didn't really like her. I loved, I liked being around her. But I wasn't in love with the girl. So, when she said let's be friends, that was cool. So now we are good friends. Without anything going on beside him. On the side. Now, we went to the NCAA tournament this past weekend. And literally, we didn't bring up anything from when we was in a relationship. Never talked about getting into another one. So, I have to say, I have to admit it, man. That's when you can be friends with somebody, when you can be with them and not bring up the past.
So true. So true. Another thing I'm going to talk about breakups to where you can't talk to them. Because the majority of my exes I don't talk to at all. I speak to one on occasion, but the way that's going, it seems like it's not going to be going too much anymore. But, one of my exes, the reason why we don't talk is because she graduated and she moved and just lost all complete communication. She's not really a social network person, and, we just fell out of communications altogether. But, one, of course, cheating. Cheating, more likely cheating, get the hell out of here. Well, to me, cheating, get the hell out of here. You can forgive, but you won't forget. But that don't mean you gotta be friends. But if that's your choice, then by all means you choose whatever you want to do. But I would say, even if they don't necessarily just cheat, I would say if it seems like they're starting to gain an emotional I don't want to use this word, but connection with another person other than you while y'all are together, depending on how long y'all have been together, that can cause for reasons not to talk after the breakup. Man, that's some bad shit right there. But I guess it does depend on how long you've been together and the level of how much you like.
Time. I've always said it's been a matter of time,
or how much you just like them or not. If you love them and then all that, you
can't be friends.
Kick them to the door. But if
you
just like them,
if you have a little bit of of emotional attachment to somebody, it's okay. You can go back and be friends. But if you got that strong bond with somebody, then you can't. And it's mainly because if once you have that strong bond with somebody, you can't see yourself being just friends anymore.
You doubt.
Yeah, it's there. Feelings will always be there.
Till you fuck it up.
Yeah, that's true.
When you fuck it up, you're gone. But everybody has the right to their own choice, and you do what's best for you.
Yeah.
And it's all good for me.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll be right back here. More on the range.